Welcome children to our English grammar class. In today's session, we shall see the negatives and interrogatives in the continuous tense. So in the present continuous tense, we use the same be verb am, is, are plus main verb plus ing. So before we go into the usage, let's take a quick recap of the be verbs in the positive, negative and interrogative forms. Now in the first person singular, the be verb in the positive is I am. Negative, I am not. Interrogative, am I. In the first person plural, we are not, are we. In the second person singular and plural, you are, you aren't, are you. In the third person singular, it is, he is not, is he. She is not, is she. It is not, is it. In the third person plural, they are in the positive, they are not in the negative, are they in the interrogative. Now let's see how to use them in sentences. The formula is be verb plus main verb plus ing in the positive. So now let's see the formula: subject plus be verb plus present tense form of the verb V1 plus VING plus the rest of the sentence. So in the first person singular, we use the pronoun I as subject, be verb is am, present tense form is sing, ing, so singing a song. I am singing a song. In the negative, we have to simply add not after the be verb. So I am not singing a song. In the interrogative, you bring the be verb to the front of the subject. Am I singing a song? In the first person plural, we are singing a song. We are not singing a song. Are we singing a song? In the second person singular plural, you are singing a song. You are not singing a song. Are you singing a song? Now, in the third person singular, it is he is singing a song. Praveen is not singing a song. Is he singing a song? Rosie is singing a song in the positive. She is not singing a song in the negative. Is she singing a song in the interrogative? It is singing a song. It is not singing a song. Is the bird singing a song? In the third person plural, they are singing a song. Or we can say the girls are singing a song. They are not singing a song. Are the girls singing a song? So we understand one thing, children. For the first person singular, we use am. In the third person singular, we use is as the be auxiliary. In all the other persons, whether the number is singular or plural, we use are for the be verb. I hope you have understood this much. Let's see in the next session. Let's continue, children, with the negatives and interrogatives in the past continuous tense. So the be verb that we would use would be was or were plus the main verb plus ing. Was in the singular and were in the plural. So let's have a quick recap. In the first person singular, in the positive, it would be I was. In the negative, I wasn't. In the interrogative, was I. In the first person plural, we were not, were we. In the second person singular plural, you were, you weren't, were you. In the third person singular, he wasn't, was he. She was, she wasn't, was she. It was, it wasn't, was it. The third person plural, they were in the positive, they were not in the negative, were they in the interrogative. Now let's see how to use them in these sentences. The formula for the past continuous is be verb plus main verb plus ing. In the positive, the formula is subject plus be verb plus base form V1, that is the present tense form. Then we have the VING form. This is for the continuous tense plus the rest of the sentence. So in the first person singular, I is the subject, be verb is was, base form is sell, ing form, so selling fruits. I was selling fruits. In the negative, you simply add the not after the be verb was. I was not selling fruits. In the interrogative, bring the be verb before the subject. Was I selling fruits? In the first person plural, we were selling fruits. We were not selling fruits. Were we selling fruits? In the second person singular plural, you were selling fruits. You were not selling fruits. Were you selling fruits? In the third person singular, he was selling fruits, or we can substitute he with Calvin, a noun. Calvin was selling fruits. He was not selling fruits. Was Calvin selling fruits? She was selling fruits, or we can say Rani was selling fruits. Rani was not selling fruits. Was Rani selling fruits? In the third person plural, we can say they were selling fruits, or the women were selling fruits in the positive. They were not selling fruits, or the women were not selling fruits in the negative. Were they selling fruits? Were the women selling fruits in the interrogative? So I hope you have understood the past continuous tense in the negative and interrogatives, children. We used was auxiliary for the first person singular and third person singular. For all the other persons and number, we use were as the auxiliary verb. I shall see you in the next session. Let's continue, children, with the negatives and interrogatives in the future continuous tense. So the be form verb will be or shall be plus the main verb plus ing. Now in the first person singular, in the positive, the be form is I will be. In the negative, I will not be, or in the short form it is I won't be. In the interrogative, will I be. In the first person plural, we will be, we will not be, will we be. In the second person singular plural, you will be, you will not be, will you be. In the third person singular, he will be, he will not be, will he be. She will be, she will not be, will she be. It will be, it will not be, will it be. In the third person plural, they will be in the positive, they will not be in the negative, will they be in the interrogative. Now remember, children, the short form for will not is won't. Note it, for the short form for will not is won't. Now let's see how to use it in the sentences. The formula be verb plus main verb plus ing. In the positive, it is the subject plus be verb will be plus main verb v1 plus ving, the continuous tense, plus the rest of the sentence. So in the first person singular, I is the subject, be verb is will be, main verb is watch plus ing, watching TV. I will be watching TV. Now to form the negative, you have to use not in between will and be. I will not be watching TV. In the interrogative, you bring the will in front of the subject and be after the subject. Will I be watching TV? In the first person plural, we will be watching TV. We will not be watching TV. Will we be watching TV? In the second person singular plural, you will be watching TV. You will not be watching TV. Will you be watching TV? In the third person singular, he will be watching TV, or we can substitute he with Jim. Jim will be watching TV. He will not be watching TV. Will he be watching TV? She will be watching TV, or we can say Maya will be watching TV. Maya will not be watching TV. Will she be watching TV? In the third person plural, they will be watching TV, or we can say my friends will be watching TV. They will not be watching TV, or we can say my friends will not be watching TV. Will they be watching TV? We can say will my friends be watching TV? So we can easily form the future continuous in the negative and in the interrogative, children. And the only thing you have to remember is you have to use will be. Now where do we use shall be? Shall be can be used in the first person singular and in the first person plural. I hope you have understood the negatives and the interrogatives in the continuous tense. I shall see you in the next class. Thank you. Let's continue, children, with the perfect continuous tense. In this session, we shall talk about future perfect continuous tense. Now, what is the future perfect continuous tense? It shows an action that will continue up until a point in the future time. So, this action has started earlier and it is going on continuously in the future time until it is perfected. Example, Ashok will have been staying in London for 10 years by the end of this month. Will have been staying is your future perfect continuous tense, which says that he's already been staying there and the act of staying mm, goes on continuously. A future perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an action before a specific moment. They will have been flying to the US for 4 hours by this time tomorrow. So for 4 hours by this time tomorrow is the time that is specified. For that your verb will be will have been flying in the future perfect continuous tense. Now before another action takes place, example, we will have been cleaning the house all day by the time she returns. So two actions. So before another action, your future perfect continuous tense will have been cleaning, and the act will go on continuously before the other act. Now the time words: by next week, by the end of this year, for 2 weeks, are your time words. Now let's see the formula for future perfect continuous tense. It's the subject plus verb, the to have verb, which which is your auxiliary verb, which will be will have or shall have, plus past participle of be verb, which is been, plus base form v1, which is your main verb, plus v ing for your continuous tense, plus the rest of the sentence. Now I have the chart for future perfect continuous tense for the number and the person. So we can make a note of it here that your to have verb is will have or shall have, and it is common to both the numbers to singular and plural, and it is the same for your first person, second person, and third person. So irrespective of the number and the person, your um, future perfect continuous tense will have as your auxiliary verb. Now let's see how we can use it in the sentence. When your subject is first person singular, it is I will have been working in this company when I retire. Now if it is first person plural, we will have been working in this company when I retire. You, second person singular plural, will have been working in this company when I retire. He, she, it, third person singular, will have been working in this company when I retire. Can be substituted with Raju and Mala, the third person singular, will have been working in this company when I retire. They, third person plural, will have been working in this company when I retire. So irrespective of your number and person, your verb is will have been in the future perfect continuous tense. Now let's go. There is a note for you children. Use of since and for in the perfect continuous tense. Since gives the starting point of actions. It refers to when things began. So when you use since, you must keep this in mind. Since also shows a point of time in the past until now. Now when we use for, we measure the duration. So when we say how long something lasts, for is also used for a period of time. So keep this in mind. I hope you have understood the perfect continuous tense, children. I shall see you in the next class. Thank you.